Now, I'm gonna be honest about this. I don't know if I can replicate this bug. It just sort of happened and I didn't realize it. Here I am on time trial on Belgium, and if you look in the top left corner, you'll see that my personal best has a black and white flag next to it. That means it was penalized. Now, unfortunately, this recording is only 4 minutes. I sort of just hit the instant replay button, and unfortunately, I've only got it calibrated to 4 minutes. So we didn't see the end of the previous lap and the start of this one, but I'm pretty sure that at some point before this recording, I'd made a mistake, gone wide or something at the final chicane, and it penalised not just that lap, but the next one. That's a very annoying thing that the Codemasters F1 games do. If you cut a corner or you go wide just before the start of the next lap, it penalises the next lap, even though you probably didn't even gain any advantage from it. Well, this lap so far has been fairly clean. In fact, I'm an entire second up on my previous best. I do actually think I'd gone wide or something. In fact, yeah, I actually crashed in the last lap. I do remember this. As you can see, the delta shoots up because on the previous lap I'd actually crashed, and that's why it penalised my next lap. I do remember this now. But this lap, this next lap that I'm on right now, this is now unpenalised. Or at least it's supposed to be. This lap is totally clean. I have watched it at 2 times speed. It is completely clean. Sure, it's a bit scruffy. I mean, I seem to have completely forgot how to play this game after about half an hour spent on 2018 trying to record some footage for another video that may or may not ever get shown, but whatever. That's kind of why I end up having more penalised laps than actual fast laps, though I do get them in the end, but I digress. This lap, though, sure, maybe a bit scruffy, it's not the fastest, but it is clean. And the game doesn't tell me any different, because, you know, if I'd gone wide, or I'd cut a corner, it would tell me. It would have a great big pop-up at the top of the screen saying, "This lap has been invalidated," or along those lines. But it hasn't told me that. I suspect it may have done it at that corner, may have sort of registered, but it didn't show me. I mean, that has been a bit of a difficult corner for me. I keep sort of going too shallow there. It seems to have been reprofiled since the last games. But yeah, chicane, bus stop, no mistakes here, not invalidated, clean lap, 143.164. That's the best lap I've managed on this track so far, but it only puts me up to 12,000th place, and initially I was like, wow, okay, maybe this is a very popular track. Evidently a lot of people are doing it, and my best result is only good enough. Wait, why was there a black flag still on the on my time? Why is there a penalty flag on my time when it was a completely clean lap, and the previous lap was not penalised either? So yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that. I mean, you saw both of those laps, or at least 90% of one of them, and 100% of the other, and you could see that they were both clean. Even if I had made a mistake at the very beginning of that first lap, it wouldn't penalise the next lap. So I'm thinking it sort of got stuck in penalty mode or something. I've not been able to replicate this yet. It only happened today, so I need to try and replicate it. But if I can't, then, you know, there's that. But yeah, the time trial mode on 2020 has been a bit funky. Like, before, if you beat a rival time, it had a chance to crash your game. It's been fixed now. But then, also yesterday, I was trying to set a time on Russia, and, I started a lap, and it suddenly decided that I was 1 minute and 22 seconds up on the delta. Like, literally, I was in the garage, pressed flying lap to put me on course for a flying lap, and the game sort of took the cutscene or whatever you call it before you start that lap and thought it was a timed lap. So when I crossed the finish line to actually start my timed lap, it gave me a 17-second lap time. uh, yeah, that's not quite how it works. Fortunately, it didn't register. I don't know what would have happened if it had. I guess I'd be #1 in the world, and no one would be able to take first place from me. Not even that cheetah Berenhar. But yeah.